say you quit when you ain't doing it anymore, they're gonna make you, at least for our guys, put them in a cafeteria. They serve at lunches until we graduate. So even though they said they wasn't doing it, they was quitting, they still had to be there the whole time that their same class that we was with them until we graduated. So if they would have just held in, they was there the same time anyways. They thought they was going home, but you're not going home when you say that. For our guys, for sure. So if anybody really is thinking about joining basic training or joining like a military branch, I don't really know, to be honest, a lot about other branches and stuff, but for Army, when you say, hey, I want to go home, don't say that. They're gonna just stick it out, man. You're gonna be there as long as it takes for your class to graduate. So if you just like suck it up, hold in there just a little bit longer, you're gonna be graduating with them anyways. You're gonna be going home with them at the same time, pretty much. But I mean, you just get that honor, man. You get that graduation. You get to go home. I can see people being active duty. They pretty much pick where you're gonna live for 2 years. I mean, it's different. 2 years most time, and then you'll when you're first coming out, when you're like, especially like an E1, like a E2, like let's say E4, E1, E2, E3, E4, you don't have much power at all. You're a new guy. You don't really get to go in there. You can pick your favorite list. You can be like, yeah, I got my top 3. I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Texas or whatever your place is. You got family or something. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you get your places you want to go. Like we had a guy that picked Hawaii. He had a lot of family out there. He got in Hawaii. That's a hard one to get, but he got lucky and got it. Another guy that wanted to go to Alaska. Nobody wants to go to Alaska, but he did, and he got it. So I mean, that happens sometimes, but a lot of time you won't get it, and they'll say, nope, you're going here. You're going wherever we say you go. And some of those people will realize midway through basic training, you realize a lot, because you sit around, you do so much stuff. I mean, you sit around, you got a lot of time to sit there and think. Even if you're like out at the training, you're gonna be sitting there waiting on the guy in front of you to shoot or to throw grenades or something like that. You're gonna be waiting a lot, sitting there, so you're thinking a lot. And you'll start thinking about your girl back home or your boy back home, whatever it is. And you start like, I mean, it starts eating at you. You gotta be like, it's all mental, I'm telling you. You gotta like focus on the positive stuff. Like, man, I've already been here 1 week, I've already been here 2 weeks. I only got a little bit left. Don't be thinking about all negative stuff. That eats people alive, man. We had guys like that, and those guys don't make it through. It's not really hard. It sucks and it's annoying. You got all these guys yelling at you, screaming at you, doing all this physical stuff. But think, man, whenever you're down there doing 100 push-ups, whatever, sit-ups, doing all these crazy workouts, think, man, yo, I'm getting stronger, and it's benefiting you. Just think positive, man. It's easy after that. It's nothing. I think back on it now, like, would I go through it again? I probably would, but I definitely would not want to, if that makes sense. Somebody said, hey, man, we're gonna give you $7,000 to do it again. I might do that. I might get a 600 with that, so I might do that. But if somebody was like, we'll give you $4,000, you go do it again, I'm probably like, nah, probably not. I done did my time. It isn't that fun, but it pays off. I get a pretty good amount of money back every semester from college. And if you are in the military and you are in the National Guard and going to college and you don't get a lot of money, send me a message. I'll let you know how you can set that up. I'm getting like, I don't want to be sounding like I'm bragging, because I'm really not. I'm just trying to like throw out information. I'm getting about $5,400 that goes to my bank account after everything's paid for at college. College is pretty expensive. It's like $7,000 a semester at my college. And other colleges are a lot more expensive, some are cheaper. You go to community colleges, it's a lot cheaper. But Army will pay 100% tuition. And they'll say, they can trick you on that kind of stuff. I'm an honest guy. I ain't trying to sit there and promote Army, or military. They'll say, they can get you on those articles online or on TV, hey, we pay 100% of your school. And whenever I was thinking I came out, they might not say that. I don't really know exactly what their commercials say and stuff. I don't remember. But I know whenever I was coming out, I thought 100% everything was paid for. I thought my meal plan was paid for. I thought my housing was paid for. I knew tuition was paid for, but I thought you got everything. I thought everything was paid for. I was like, man, I'm about to be living in a suite. I'm about to be living good. I'm about to get the best meal plan they got, and it ain't all that. I mean, they pay for your tuition, 100% though. That helps out a lot. Tuition's usually the most expensive thing. I would think so. At least it is for us. Unless you're living in like a 5-star hotel dorm room or something that's crazy expensive, but they have different things. If you do ROTC in college, you get a lot of benefits from that. I didn't do that. I'm enlisted right now. You become an officer if you do that. Reserved Officer Training Corps, what ROTC stands for. And I kind of wish I would have done that. I'm a junior now, so I can't really join. It's been too late, but I could have done it when I was coming out. I didn't really know much about it, but you get a lot of extra money every month for being in that. You gotta also put yourself in you gotta be there for a lot of stuff. They gotta do physical PT like 3 times a week, which isn't bad. I mean, it's getting you in shape, but it sucks. You gotta wake up early. You gotta do that kind of stuff. That sucks. But you're getting all this extra money a month. They pay for your housing. So if you want a place on campus, a dorm room or something, they'll pay 100% of that. You ain't got to pay for that. They might pay you your meal plan too. I'm not 100% on that, but they hook you up if you're ROTC for college. So that's another way that can help you out a lot. Join ROTC, they'll pay for a lot of stuff. But I have my own house off campus. This is my first year. And I love it so much. Like, living on campus was awesome. Going out at we don't have to have a curfew or anything. Like, going out at like 11 or midnight or something like that. When I was like 18, 19, I was like, dude, this is awesome, man. Let's go get some girls and stuff. To my roommates. We always go trying to get some girls. We did it most of the time, to be honest. But we had a blast, man. Living on campus, you got your buddies. You're hanging out all the time, playing. Whoa. You guys, stopping quick. We good though, but you got your buddies playing video games and stuff, going to your classes and stuff. But anyways, back to the thing about military. Overall, it's a good experience. Overall, it sucks. A lot of the time it does suck. It's not always fun, but it pays off. I mean, that $5,000 a semester, twice a year, that's pretty awesome, in my opinion. I love that. I don't think anybody would. But you gotta put your work in. A lot of people say to me, it's something that's, I don't really like a lot. People are like, dude, you're so lucky, dude. You get all this money, they pay for your school. I'm like, dude, I don't like people to say that a lot, because sometimes you have a medical condition or something like that, or like something that won't let you get into the Army. I understand that, but for people that say, hey, you're so lucky, dude, whatever, like, you guys can join too, you know what I'm saying? So even if you need to cut down some weight or something like that, I mean, it's your own body. You can do that stuff. You can join yourself and get the same benefits I got. But that's just my little 2 cents on it. If you got any questions, I'll be straight up super honest. I don't mean, if you ask me, hey, does basic training suck? Yes, it does. It's pretty awful. Can you you make it through, definitely you can. We had a lot of people drop out, but you just gotta get that. You gotta get that mindset. Think positive. You know, you can do this, and you'll be fine. Don't worry about the physical stuff. They'll run you to death and make you do push-ups till you can't move. You'll be real sore and stuff, but you'll get in shape. Don't worry about physical stuff. But man, there's a lot of motorcycles out today. That's awesome though. It's cool. Beautiful day. But yeah, I'm straight up. I mean, if something's sucky about this, I'll definitely tell you. I'm not gonna sit here and promote military. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. I mean, it's your own life. You do what you want. I mean, it's all on you. But if you're thinking about joining or you wanted to join, I'll answer any questions you got. I don't care to do that stuff. There's a lot of fun stuff you do at basic training. Different basic trainings are different. Mine was an all-male basic, all men. Which honestly, I kind of like that better. I feel like if I would have had a lot of females there, if they would be looking good, I'd be getting distracted. And I didn't need that. I'm probably just trying to be saying, hey girl, let me get that number or something. And I probably would have got in a lot of trouble if they was like that. Once you graduate your basic training, you go off to your AIT, Advanced Individual Training School. It's what they call in the Army. Some of them call them tech school, some of them call them this and that, different name stuff. But after you graduate your basic training, you go to your school that teaches you your job in the military. And ours had females there. And our recruiter, I talked to my recruiter a lot. He's a real cool guy. He told me, hey, stay away from the girls, man. All of this is trouble. And that's true. I don't know how all of them, I ain't trying to say anything bad about anybody, but these girls at my AIT was thirsty, if you know what I mean. These girls wanted it, and especially the guys too, man. You're gone 10, 12 weeks. You never had anything like especially for us guys out there at Fort Benning, we haven't even seen a girl. We've seen some like the cafeteria ladies or something like that. We never seen like a girl that's like young and like looking good and stuff. And they're pretty rare in the military. I ain't trying to be mean, but you do have your good looking girls, but you also have your not good looking girls. And that's no problem. I mean, that's nothing that's not on them. Sometimes you can't really help it. And I don't really know what to say about that, but I ain't trying to be mean or anything. But when you get to AIT, you see all these girls wearing their PT stuff, their clothes. Sometimes you get to wear your civilian clothes, is what they call them. Your clothes, just regular clothes, any basic clothes. And you definitely want to try to get with those girls. I ain't gonna lie. Just the way the testosterone is built up, everything's. You haven't had anything stuff, as you guys can imagine, for weeks and weeks at a time. But we had some guys do that stuff, man. That would go try to hook up with the girls. They got in a lot of trouble. That freaking they use a word like no fraternization or something like that. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but they use some kind of word that you get in big trouble if you're messing with girls. So our recruiter was like, hey, just stay away from the girls, man. Don't even worry about it. Just when you get home, you just some girls when you get home. I had a girlfriend anyways, but so I wasn't trying after those girls, but it just leads to trouble. That's another like little tip. Try to stay away from those girls, man. They nothing but trouble. Some of them are good. I mean, some of them got the same amount of set as you. What is that thing? Little Caesar's pizza sauce or something. But some of them are the same mindset. They think I'm only in here to get through it, get done, leave me alone and stuff. It's no problem. But it's just a little tip of mine.